Indices is a shorthand way to show how many times used a number in a multiplication. So I'm going to use an example here. Suppose we have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and you know that that is 8. Now, how many times have I used 2 here? Now, you can see here that I have used 2 3 times. So I'll say 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Now, this 3 here is what we call the index. Some books call it power or exponent. The 2 here is what we call the base. Now, I'm going to look at how to multiply indices. Now, we'll start by looking at how we can work out 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 2 to the power 6. Okay, so 2 to the power 5 means that we are going to use 2 in that multiplication 5 times, which will be equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 2 to the power 6, which means I'm going to use 2 in this multiplication 6 times. So 2 multiplied by 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 2, 6 times. Okay, so here I have used 2 5 times, and here I have used 2 6 times. Okay, so in total, I've used 2 how many times? In total, I have used 2 11 times. And you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, this method here, I'll call it method 1. It's a long method. It will still give you the answer, but we have to use that method. Well, there's an alternative method, so I'll call it method 2. Now, for method 2, we'll basically use the method that we've discussed, the pattern that we have noticed in method 1, whereby we have 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 2 to the power 6. Now, that is the same as 2 to the power 5 plus 6. I mean, if we add 5 and 6, we get 11. So instead of going through the process that we went through in method 1, what we can do is just, when we multiply these guys, we just add the powers. So in short, we can summarize this and say, if you have a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, just add the powers, a to the power m plus n. And this is a very important conclusion that we'll use later on. So let's simplify this question. I will start by rewriting it. So this is the same as 3 multiplied by x to the power 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x to the power 5. What I want to do here is to put the numbers together. So that and that, I'll group them together, and then these ones, I'll group them separately together. So what I can end up with, if I do that, is 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x to the power 4 multiplied by x to the power 5. And then I'll work out this separately and that separately. Now, if I work out 3 multiplied by 2, that's just 6. So 6 multiplied by. In the second part, I'm multiplying this guy, so I'll add the powers. So x to the power 4 plus 5. So my final answer will be 6x to the power 9. Here is another example. How can we work out 2x squared plus 3x cubed plus x to the power 4? We'll use the same method. Start from the left. Rewrite it. So 2 multiplied by x squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by x cubed multiplied by x to the power 4. And now let's group the numbers together. So what will end up is 2 multiplied by 3. And then we can put our variables together. So x to the power 2 multiplied by x to the power 3 multiplied by x to the power 4. Now, if we work out this separately, so that separately and that separately, what we'll end up with is 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 multiplied by, here we have x to the power 2 plus 3 plus 4, which will give us 6x to the power 9.